This is from an article that you wrote. 5 Browns wide receivers on the outside looking in. Number 5, Jaelon Darden, a guy that Browns went out and got late last year, speed guy. Number 4, Mike Hartley Jr. Has had some shades of success when given the opportunity. Number 3, Demetric Felton. Number 2, Michael Woods, who had that, we talked earlier, just a tough torn Achilles injury against him when he was working out a couple days ago with Deshaun Watson. And then number 1, Anthony Schwartz. Schwartz is a guy that he will get an opportunity because he has skills that you can't coach, but he's got to start showing it on the field.
Yeah, it just hasn't clicked, That speed has kept him around this long. Combined with where they drafted him, I think that's a massive factor in it. But if the defenses don't have to respect your speed, then what good does it really do you? And with the addition of Marquise Goodwin, Elijah Moore, that injects that wide receiver room with more speed and usable speed. We've seen it in practice, which kind of puts Anthony on the outside looking in, unless a massive, unless he hits that switch this offseason and has got more of the nuances of becoming an NFL wide receiver, namely catching the ball, then he's going to be on the outside looking in.
When you look at what the Browns have added, you added Moore, you added Goodwin. I don't think it's necessarily a matter of that's the profile of the wide receivers they're going to have moving forward. It was the profile of the wide receivers they didn't have in Donovan Peoples-Jones and Amari Cooper. Would you agree? Would you disagree? I think they added something to make that room more diverse and complete.
Yeah, they had to make it well-rounded. You need all types of different skill sets, especially at wide receiver. You can look at it a lot like a basketball team. You need everyone. You need that boundary guy that like DPJ is. You need the complete player that Amari is with route running. You need a pure speed guy. You have to have it in this league. You need a guy who can give you inside-outside versatility like Elijah Moore, And then you look what they already have invested. Since David Bell was the most recent, added player through the draft, he's going to get another opportunity. And then you have your kick returner / gadget guy and Jakeem Grant. Now, Grant's coming back off injury. Say something happens this offseason and he's not able to regain what he had. That opens the door for someone like Jaelon Darden, because that's the exact same path he had to making this roster. But with Jakeem Grant already here, that puts Darden on the outside. So this article was just basically looking at the wide receiver room that they've constructed and the players who would have had a chance to make this roster had the trade for Moore and the signing of Goodwin not happened.
Huge upgrade, I think, in what they did with those two. And you know what? Throw Akins, the wide receiver, in there too. I think it's significantly and noticeably better.
Yeah, more dangerous. I mean, at point blank, you look at that, that's more dangerous. It's a very intriguing room now, as last year it was very top heavy. You had Cooper, you had DPJ, and then you had crossing your fingers from there on out. Well, now you have actionable pieces, and it makes it a very more well-rounded room.